Karibu sana, nizidi kukutaarifu. Kwenye taarifa nyingine ni kwamba mamlaka ya kitaifa ya usalama wa viumbe imeandaa kongamano la siku 3 mjini Naivasha ikiwashirikisha wanasayansi kwenye maudhui ya kuboresha utoshelevu wa chakula nchini ikiwemo lishe kwa mifugo. Mamlaka hiyo ikisisitiza kuwa utoshelevu wa chakula nchini utaboreshwa kupitia taaluma ya sayansi na uvumbuzi kwa wakulima. Mwandishi wetu Dennis Njiru yupo kwenye kongamano hilo na kwa sasa tunaungana naye moja kwa moja. Dennis, iwapo unanipata, hali ni ipi hapo? Kunaendelea nini?
Naam, asante sana mwenzangu Chichi Josephine. Ingawa kwa siku nyingi tumekukosa katika maeneo haya, lakini tuko kuhakikisha kaunti yetu ya Nakuru inaendelea vile inavyostahili kuwa ikiendeshwa na wananchi. Bila shaka yote 9-10 ni kwamba tumebahatika kuwa na naibu mkurugenzi mkuu wa mamlaka hiyo, ukipenda kwa lugha ya ung'eng'e Biosafety Authority, ama mamlaka jinsi ambavyo umesema kidogo yanakanganya ulimi, lakini ni mambo ya kisayansi haya. Wamekuwa hapa na wataendelea kukua hapa kwa siku 3 ili kuweza kupigia upatu masuala muhimu, utoshelevu wa chakula miongoni mwa wananchi na vile vile mifugo. Na bila kupoteza muda, karibia naibu mkurugenzi Bi Juliana Njagi, utueleze hali iko vipi na ni kipi ambacho mnafanya hapa na tuelekee wapi?
Thank you very much, Mr. Njiru. Asante sana. My name is Julia Njagi. I work for the National Biosafety Authority. I am in charge of biosafety licensing, monitoring, surveillance. The National Biosafety Authority is indeed very happy this morning to host delegates from all over the country and even outside the country as we host our annual conference, and we have been doing this for the last 13 years. So part of, and in keeping with the theme of the conference, is that we are looking at the milestones that we have made for the last 13 years, the journey that we have traveled and where we are now. And we are also not losing focus on what lies ahead in terms of the challenges. Yeah.
Our population seems to be growing every day. Our animals likewise. There is every need to improve our food sufficiency and production to ensure that everything is sufficient. And this country, we have witnessed cases of deaths brought about by lack of food on livestock and human beings as well. What should we do, and in the adoption of the science and biosafety?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Njira. I think that's a very accurate observation. And this year's theme is 13 years later, building trust and ensuring safety of GMOs. So what the authority has been doing for the last 13 years is to ensure that all these emerging technologies that are supposed to get to the users, they have gone through the due process and they have been vetted and given for the green light that they are safe for human, for animal, and even for introduction into the environment. So when it comes to these modern biotechnologies, there are so many other constraints that they are trying to solve. And one in particular, when it comes to its application in agriculture, and I want to try and link this with your question on the issues of food insecurities and we've been having in the country. We cannot start talking about food security without talking about what really food security is all about. It is having adequate food, safe food, and making sure that every Kenyan or every person has access to that food. So that is what constitutes food safety. Now, when you talk about food safety and nutritional security, there's also a component of nutrition. And these technologies that today we are going to have a very open discussion around these technologies, they are striving or they are working towards ensuring that these food shortages can be addressed. So it is one of the tools that can be taken up to try and bridge that gap. A bit of background on what has been happening, and just to point out that Kenya is a net importer. When it comes to the big 5, and by big 5 I'm talking about the commodities that are globally traded. I'm talking maize, I'm talking rice, I'm talking wheat, I'm talking soybean. Those are the commodities that Kenya imports on a daily basis. And that is because we don't have enough to feed our people or enough to serve our needs. And part of the reason is that in as much as Kenya has a great climate, we have the soils are great, and the lands are arable, we have not been able to make use of the right technologies. So by introducing GMOs, and like I said, it is one of the tools that can be explored by the farmers. They have been developed in such a way that they have become so resilient to pests, to diseases, and even to issues of climate change like drought. So those are the technologies that are currently being pursued, and the authority has given so many approvals for this research that is going on. And other than the research, we have also given approval for commercialization or open cultivation of cotton that is already being grown by farmers. So we have GM farmers that is currently being grown in almost 24 counties. We have GM maize that was also given an approval in 2022. But because of the ongoing court cases and the legal battles that we've been having, that process was halted. We also have cassava that is in the pipeline, and very soon it's also going to get out of the research phase, and it is going to be with the farmers. So just to mention a few of the products that are being developed and that are in the pipeline.
Now talking about the big five, don't you see as though this is to the detriment of the economy of this country if our main food, as you have just alluded to, that we are importing? This is our Kenyan money going out despite the nice climatic conditions that we have. We have seen some places where they are importing even soil to go and try make some resource out of it so that they can be able to till land and get some harvest. How ironical it is for our own country. What should we do? Where are we missing? What should be done?
Yeah, thank you. I think that's again very factual. Countries like Israel, they even go to an extent of importing soil so that they can support their agricultural systems. And Kenya, we are so blessed. And the fact that we are importing majorly those five commodities, it is not a plus for us. It is, of course, it also becomes very expensive, and it is not sustainable. One of the ways in which this can be enhanced or made better is by ensuring that we have the right tools, we have the right technologies. You know, we have for the longest time been using those outdated technologies, and we are expecting the same results. Mm-hmm. So GMOs they're just like just to give you an example of a hybrid maize. Hybrid maize, when they were introduced, there was a bit of resistance. And part of the reason was because it was something that was seen to be new. But if you compare the GMOs and the hybrid seeds, this is the same technology, and it is something that can be explored. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Chichi, huyo ni naibu mkurugenzi mkuu wa biosafety hapa nchini, akitupa taswira kidogo tu aghalabu tuweze kuwa na ufahamu wa jinsi ambavyo kilimo kinafaa kuendeshwa hapa nchini, na ni ipi taratibu iliyo bora ya kuhakikisha kwamba mifugo na wanadamu wanaweza kupata chakula mwaka mzima. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa kutoka upande huu. Taarifa zetu za baadaye tutakuwa tukiangazia swala hili, na bila shaka nyumbani ni nyumbani. Usisahau nyumbani wakati unapata likizo. Kule South Africa wanasema kumble kaya. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa kutoka upande huu, na kurejeshea usukani kwako mwenzangu Chichi Josephine.
Na shukran sana Dennis. Nyumbani ni nyumbani, nitarejea nyumbani. Shukran sana. Hivyo basi, mpenzi mtazamaji, tunaendeleza taarifa ambapo kwenye